Oh, I'm recording already. Well, I guess then you've seen some of the shuffling and whatnot. You weren't really supposed to see that part, but whatever. Whatever. So these are like message cards that, come out. But that's the funny thing about my cards. It's like, it's, the thing with the cards is like, I don't even have anymore. That's why I have my white paper over here. So I have more messages come out. But then even more messages that come out are indeed, are like dip down and talk to you about the more messages that you get. And I'm like, that's weird. So my messages are basically what's coming out of my mouth instead of actually writing it, because there's no point of me writing it when you guys are listening. Surface feelings. Someone's having surface feelings? Not the Gemini. Not us. We don't have surface feelings. It's someone else that isn't a Gemini. Wow. It's really hard to describe what these cards are without having a backstory. So people that don't get a few cards out first can't necessarily understand the story. So just be really mindful and careful of readers and things like that get a card out and then they jump to conclusions about that energy, or they demand shit, or they threaten you, or they use, your feelings on trying to control the situation. Because we're not trying to control people's situations. We're supposed to be able to give them enough energy. We're supposed to give them enough energy so that they can do their own work. So we're supposed to give them messages by encouraging them to understand what their own situation is without reading too much into things, or it can actually create an insecurity within themselves that they are overthinking that this is going to be happening, right? So just be really mindful and aware and careful that you're not overstimulating someone to believing something of a different message out there, right? Just be, when you're reading the cards, it's not necessarily always a bad thing. So what you think about, you bring about. So if you're not necessarily like a reader or a medium or a psychic or whatever, and you're reading other people's energies and other people's videos and things like that, and you're getting their messages and you're trying to apply it, you're creating that energy within the cards that you're trying to pull and trying to make the story fit where it doesn't. And therefore that is wrong, because then the people that are following you are now going to be reading into something that isn't even theirs, and they will create it in their own reality, because what you think about, you bring about. Okay, let's get back to this. Well, these are messages anyway, so I guess whenever I have the messages that are literally coming out, I'll bend down and actually talk to you guys so you can see my face. I don't really know where my eyes have been going, because I've been looking at my rocks. I've been looking at this crystal. I've been looking at my citrine. I've been looking at the wood grain, and so I don't really know what my eyes have been doing. It could have been all over the place. It's like, oh my God, she's all over the place. And I'm like, no, I'm just me. Just come out of the closet already. So someone is, for like this card is like, it gives me, someone is bisexual but doesn't want to let other people know that they're bisexual. I'm like, yeah, but why does that even matter? You could live by yourself and you don't necessarily need to be telling other people your sexual preference. Even if they are, in your life or they're not in your life, who cares? You keep that to yourself. Whatever is happening behind closed doors that has to do with you and your personal energy, that's no one else's fucking business. But, if you're down low and you're doing dirty shit, people already know. People already can feel your energy, that they already know that you are bisexual and that you're having really hard times coming out with it, because the people that you're around and surrounded by will not support you and they'll make fun of you. Well, then there right there, that those people are not those best people for you. The people that are for you are acceptance of it, but then they're like, well, I don't want to be a part of that. That's not me. I'm not into bisexual people. I don't want to have a relationship with someone that likes to sleep with men or women. I want one fucking person that's going to be fucking truthful to me. And I'm sure that that's for a lot of fucking people. They don't want, unless you really like that. You like fucking sleeping around with everyone and anything. I'm surprised, this person, it gives, they just don't know how to do it. I was like, you need to move away. You need to move away from your family. You need to move away and start fresh. Start new, where no one knows you. But then you make it very clear and very fucking clear that you are bisexual, that you like men and women. And then the people that will, now know you, it's like, oh, that person's bisexual. You don't have to be around these fucking dirty ass fucking people. You need to cut them out of your life, right? If you're struggling to be coming out of the closet, right? That you're like, oh, I don't know how to tell people. By the way, I'm straight. I'm fucking straight. I don't like carpets. I don't like women in that way. I appreciate them. They're beautiful and all that kind of stuff. And I will tell people, you have beautiful hair. And it'll be a beautiful woman. It's like, that makes her feel really good. Oh my God, I love what you've done with your hair. And they're like, oh, really? Yeah. It's just like, I went into Sobeys and there was a beautiful woman with red hair, like the movie character on Brave. And I'm like, excuse me, but your hair is absolutely stunning. It looks amazing on you. And she goes, you don't know how much I needed that today. It's like, thank you so much. That's all it takes is to empower another person, to make them feel amazing about something that you see beautiful in someone, and that changes their energy. Maybe they were going to go and, drink themselves silly and get drunk or hurt themselves, but someone saw something beautiful in them to make them change their energy. Boom. I don't know where I was going with that, but if you are having a hard time coming out of the closet, oh yes, I only like men. I do not like women. I'm sorry. So sorry to all these bisexual men out there that getting, poked in the bum hole. I'm not for that. I'm sorry. No, thank you. Thank you, but no fucking thank you. That is not my fucking thing. That's your thing, and that's fine. But I'm not a part of that. I don't want to be a part of it. Okay? I'm not interested in that. I'm not wanting to be with a bisexual person. That is my fucking preference. So kudos to you, but you need to fucking heal yourself and come out of who you're supposed to be. Move away from all your karmic fucking family and friends. Delete them all. Get off fucking social media. Cleanse your fucking energy. Move the fuck away and start new somewhere where no one fucking knows you. And then you'll be able to move forward in your own personal journey. And make sure that people fucking know that you're bisexual so that you don't have any kind of issues where you're starting new again. Right? Like, have that respect for yourself. So if you want to know how to do it, I just gave you the scenario on how to find yourself. Delete everyone, get off social media, cleanse your body, realize your energy, move away somewhere where no one fucking knows you, leave your fucking karmic family, block and delete your karmic motherfucking people, get away from them, and then heal yourself. And then find your own tribe that comes out and supports you for everything that you do and has the respect for you because you're saying, well, I'm bisexual, right? So that man that hasn't come out of the closet, you can come out of the closet whenever you're fucking ready, by the way. But don't try to hold someone back because they don't want to be in your fucking life because you're disgusting. Down low, disgusting fucking piece of shit. I don't want to be around you, and I don't think anyone else would want to be around you when that's the type of behavior that you're sloppy seconds with many different people. And you're a closet bisexual and you haven't told people fucking coming out yet, or if you are coming out yet but they've known you for a long time and you're into all these fucking sadistic sick shit with everyone else and everyone fucking knows it but some people don't know it. As like you come out as this, it's like, ugh, stay away from me. Right? Just too much. I'm good. So fuck off. I'm not into that. And I don't think a lot of other people are into that either. It's like, what type of person would want to have their energy exchanged with you when you're with a whole bunch of crusty, musty, busty, ugh, right? Like, ugh. Just heal yourself and come out when you need to come out, but at a place where no one knows you. You have to move away. That's the message. You have to fucking move away where no one fucking knows you and start all over again. Be honest with who you are in the new place so that everyone has that expectation and know of who you are. And then, but they don't necessarily need to know. Right? You'll do your own fucking thing. But seriously, just Mr. Crusty Busty, just fucking get on with it already. Number 1. You're number 1. Summoning spirits. Star Fam Jam. I'll Be Good. Wedding Bells and Unbreakable Bond. Yeah, my music had stopped. So, number 1. So you're feeling good. You're feeling like you are the number 1 individual. Maybe you're the first. First of what, right? What is the first of? Summoning spirits. So someone is using divination to be summoning spirits against you. Try to come against you, which backfires daily. Which they should just fucking know to stop. The Star Fam Jam, Galactic Federation. You know, that movie Lilo and Stitch, where the Galactic Federation comes down and they're saying from now on this family is protected by the Galactic Federation because Stitch has come down because he's found himself a family and the two daughters are protected underneath their custody. Well, yeah, that's your fam jam. Someone's going to be good in your energy. So this energy, I'll be good. I was like, yeah, right. You should have been good from like the very beginning instead of fucking around and finding out, or will be finding out. Wedding bells. Someone has a wedding in mind. So if you're getting wed, congratulations, man. Congratulations. You deserve the wedding bells, like the bells. Bing, 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 bing. Like ring it out. Like ring that energy out. Because that's a celebration and everyone should be celebrating when there's like a wedding. It should be a very happy time. It shouldn't be a horrible, standing in line and getting wed in a fucking courtroom. Fuck that. No, it should be like wedding bells, having a nice, nice dinner, and then everyone's like ringing bells. Like, totally. Unbreakable bond. So this person, so there's several things with unbreakable bond. I'm hearing Italian wedding. Ding, 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 ding. Italian wedding. Wouldn't that be great? How the Italians have their long tables and then they have, the white all along and they've got, it's just like, beautiful. There's pictures on the internet that have that energy. I'm like, that's super nice. That is beautiful, right? You got your friends, close by friends, or your acquaintances or anything like that. Even if you have your neighbors, that would be super cool. Inviting your neighbors to your long table and saying, well, we got married and we don't know anyone, so let's bring all our everyone together. And we all meet together and have a good meal and, we share together. That's the way it's supposed to be. And then your families would grow up together and la da la da la, right? And it creates an unbreakable bond between individuals and people. So the Italian wedding on the horizon. Ooh. Anyways, the unbreakable bond. I feel two things with this. The first one is of the new individual that it will be coming through for you. You will have like the two peas in the pod, the unbreakable bond, like the two energies that mirror each other, that heals both energies within, right? But this is the unbreakable bond between the person that, is getting married or is about to get married or on the horizon. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome, yo. Ring those bells. That's definitely, ring the bells. Ring the bells. My son's having a moment because he plays Roblox and people are on there and they just not nice. But anyways, we work through it, don't we? I don't get angry with him. He just works through it, and I think everyone needs to do that. Like when they have that energy, it's like they release it right then instead of getting, in trouble for releasing a frustration. Is that they're allowed to release that frustration, and then they go back to it because there's no harm in that exchange of releasing a frustration that someone else is doing and causing for you to have a reaction. There's a message for someone. Take it and take it, yo. Yeah, breakable bond. The unbreakable bond as well. This crusty musty, just come out of the closet already. You bum. Like you literally like to take it up the bum. This crusty bum. This like wired receiving. Yeah, it's like you've. Uh huh. we don't have to say any more about that. They're like, why? You don't want to talk about this crusty bum? And I'm like, no, I don't. I was like, but it's fucking funny. It's hilarious. He thinks that, he can get away with, it's like, don't you know? I know your fucking dirty secrets. Fucking weirdo. How many other women have you stalked? It's like, because they found out that you're fucking bisexual and that, you don't even come out within your own self, and then they don't want to be around you because they name your fucking, drug dealer lover as your fucking boyfriend. It's like, are you married? It's like, and other than your other fucking people find out about the shit that you've done or that you haven't fucking done, and then, they're like, I don't want to be around this. Like, this is fucking disgusting. This is, I've done some shady shit in my life and all that kind of stuff, but damn, to made me think that, I was your friend, right? And I thought I knew everything about you. It's like, you hear that in the news sometimes of like people saying, that person was totally fucking normal and I had no idea that I was living next to this person, right? And they all have then an epiphany. It's like, oh my God, if I only fucking knew, I would have done something. And I'm like, yeah, but you didn't get that close. Why weren't you, right? You're a fucking neighbor. You're living right next door. Like, how do you not fucking hear shit or know shit? Or, if you're hearing this stuff, it's like, it echoes. It's not like you're living like 8 miles apart from each other. Sound does travel. And if you're, yelling and screaming inside of a house, someone else next door can fucking hear that, by the way. Or if you live far away from other people, that still stuff can echo through and people can still hear it. Just because you're inside of a house doesn't mean that people across the street or whatever can't fucking hear that shit. The sound radiates. And same with houses and things like that, but people's energy as well, right? If you're a crusty, busty, musty, lusty, whatever, and you're like down low, dirty fucking piece of shit, and you're, fucking everything and everyone and all that kind of stuff, other people can see that, Everyone can fucking see that and feel it and say, I don't want to be a part of this. This isn't me. I don't want to be around this. This I do not do. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not a part of this. I'm not affiliated with any of this, whatever energy this is. I don't wish to be around this. And so when you leave someone's energy and they're like, I don't want you to leave. And I'm like, you don't have the fucking right. You don't have the fucking say that I leave or I stay or whatever. If I want to be around a situation, it's like, I'm going to try to keep myself there. But then you've already accepted, this person won't change. It's like, but then when you're like, well, they get defensive when you suggest that, just like, and you see them eat an ice cream or a banana or anything like that, and you're like, what the fuck, like, this is really weird. Like, you see that stuff and it's like, well, wait a minute, the way that you fucking eat an ice cream on a stick makes me think that you are also this, right? I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look fucking normal. I remember I was working for Prince George Hotel, and I worked in the kitchen at the Prince George Hotel, and there was a room, not a room server, guys. These new people came in to Geo. They were like servers and all that kind of stuff, but there was one guy. He was kind of like short. We were like, are you bisexual or are you gay? Like, he's, Sean was gay, right? We knew that. And he came out and he goes, oh, I'm fucking gay. Like, don't mess around with me. He's got the attitude he had. Like, I looked up to him. He was a really good guy. He had fucking attitude. And I'm like, wow, like, I have respect for you. I'll stay out of your fucking way and I will totally fucking respect you. You've got a hustle going on, right? Totally fucking, total mad respect for Sean and Linda. Right, they're the older version of, and Vicky Berg would know, Vicky, but her name is Vicky Berg, but she would kind of like mentors and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, Like, there was that one guy, that new guy, and the line cooks were sort of like, I dare you to, like, eat this banana. They're like, how far back can you eat this banana? And this fucking banana is like huge. And he literally like puts it all the way back. And then they're like, yeah, you are definitely fucking gay. And then he's like, no, I'm not. And it's like, yeah, you're either fucking bisexual. It's like, where's your fucking gag reflex? Right? It's like every fucking woman knows. Yeah. So, if you try to fucking hide it, the way that you fucking eat an ice cream will let a woman know exactly, and if you don't fucking eat she'll still realize, all right? You can't hide away from that shit. So, if you think that you're being sneaky and all that kind of stuff, eventually you'll be found out because you give yourself away. So if you haven't come out of the closet already, just come out of the closet. There's no shame in this day and age. I know this person's like, I don't know how to. And I'm like, I'm just fucking telling you, bitch. Like, move a fuck away from everyone that you know. Block and fucking delete family. Leave them a note, say that, I'm moving away. Don't fucking contact me. I don't want to have any relationship with you. If you need to contact me, you can email me. I don't owe you anything. I'm not paying for anything. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm out of here. Good luck with you. I wish you the best. Right? And then you go, and then you find another place that you live, and no one fucking knows you at all. You're a stranger in the neighborhood. And then you become whoever you become. Don't become fucking karmic. This is your second time to be like recreating yourself and finding peace for yourself in this life before you might have to start all over again, because the karmic that you have accrued in your life against earth angels. Motherfucker. Anyways, I've told you what to do. You need to do it. And if you don't listen to me, well, then that's too fucking bad. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. It's like, you don't know how to do it? Well, then apparently take the shit out of your ears and listen to me. Because that's the only way that you're going to actually understand, the energy that's there. This unbreakable bond is as well someone telling me that they don't want to let you go, because if they let you go, you'll forget about them. You're damn right. You had the opportunity to come out of being of who you truly are, of either being a friend or a trustworthy individual, or you didn't fucking know. And it's like, you can't, you're a snake. The snake will always be the fucking snake. Doesn't matter if you fucking shed the skin. You showed the person how you were moving. You can't keep a hold of someone and think that they're going to stay, because they don't fucking love you. And no one wins at all costs. I win at all costs. I'm like, no, you fucking don't. You fucking lost. Because you lost as soon as you started to deceive other people in your reality. And instead of being truthful of who you are, of having a good friendship, or, having a good soundboard or anything like that, and having the support of being who you are, you chose to go into a fucking spiritual war with someone and chose to go against them. And that person was supposed to be in your life to heal you so that you can become who you're supposed to become. And instead, you work against that fucking person, and now you're going to reap the benefits of the things that you have sown within your life and out of your life. The things that you can control and the things you can't control. I'm really sorry. It doesn't work always in your favor, and you don't always get what you want. Isn't there a song? You don't always get what you want, or whatever that song is. You can't get what you want. I don't know, something along those lines, Anyways, is there any other messages that would like to come forward before we call it? I need some falling for you. See, I will read all of them, and I may not read all of them, and I may read them all. So this person's falling for you. Isn't there a song out there, Falling for You? There probably is, but I'm thinking like Nat King Cole. Oh, this person is in deep regret and they're falling for you all over again, head over heels, because you've changed their perception on how they see themselves. Right on. An engagement. That could mean, they're in like wedding bells and engagement. Ooh, right on. Right? Maybe you're in engagement. You engage yourself to be moving forward into the where you're supposed to be. I'm smelling paint. It's really weird. I'm smelling like I have tea tree oil on, but I'm also um, smelling like stain, like turpentine. That's weird. Oh, and yes, my nose is really super acute because I've been poisoned by H2S, over 1,000 parts per million H2S, and over 1,000 parts per million sulfur dioxide, along with acetylene and nitrogen and C25 and migmix and oxygen and nitrous oxide. And, because I used to work for Praxair, and so I've been around all these gases. So my nose is like super fucking heightened for smelling shit. And people are like, oh, those are phantom smells. I'm like, no. No, like me working up at Red Chris or at the foreign mine and I'm smelling fucking propane leaking, and then I go in and tell the fucking kitchen, it's like, hey, there's propane leaking, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, there's propane fucking leaking over here. And then they realize that there's a fucking, the valve isn't fucking sealed properly and there is a leak. There's a slow leak, but it's there. And they're like, how did you smell this? I'm like, well, because my nose is really fucking attuned. Thanks a lot, Praxair and the oil field. I really appreciate all the poison that I have accrued in my life and experience. So now that I'm like super heightened and acute to the smells of like gases and things like that. So, you're like, oh, what's that smell? It's like, I don't know. What is that smell? It's like, what was that? People were calling me like I'm a fucking canary in the mines, where they like canaries would they have in the mines where they would the gases would come out and the birds would be freaking out or dying, and then they realize that there's gas there, right? H2S is a heavy gas, by the way. So if there's a gas leak, you go upwind, up a hill and away from the direction. Yeah. I've had so many arguments with safety personnel that think that they know, but they don't fucking know. My stories are for another time, but yeah, I've lived them and I appreciate all the experience that I've ever had with all the jobs that I've ever had in my life. It's super fucking awesome. But that's the thing, you could be engaging yourself on learning something different. So it's not necessarily engagement meaning that they are going to, ask you to marry them. There's a possibility that someone is going to ask you to marry them. It could be karmic or it could not be. So use your discretion on that. If, remember, like, not everyone wants to take their past back. Some people do. And if that's what you want, then that's what you want. I can't tell you what you should be doing. That's only the benefit for yourself and whatever is best for you. But there could be an engagement coming in with someone very new that you don't know about, and maybe it's going to be a very happy time, right? Or it could be an engagement in something that you've been working on that you're now going to be successful at. Banish backstabbers, so the people that have stabbed you in the back on getting something that they got out of you and they put you in a very bad situation. You gotta banish those people. And that basically means is like know who they are and keep them at an arm's distance, but never being close enough that they can do it again. thirsty and busty. Thirsty and busties here. So someone that never has their quenched thirst. And busty, someone that's money hungry. It could mean that they're thirsty for, a different type of appetite, which is their own energy, but keep them at an arm's length and keep them at a distance and know what type of energy that you want in your circle, in your energy. What type of energy are you going to entertain? Right? How are you going to react to the certain types of energies that are around your energy and your aura? How are you interacting and how are you going to entertain with that? Home. So, someone in the home, someone, you bring it home with you. They're like, you bring things from like where you work, you bring that shit home with you, and then you dump it in the place that's supposed to be sacred, right? A place where you're supposed to be, finding that peace within yourself. You bring it home and you fucking dump it on the other fucking people that are there. And then everyone else has to go through the same energy, and then how they fucking work through it. It's like sometimes they just plow right through it because it's not even their energy. But when you make it their energy, they have to then go through it the same with you without you doing your own energy before and previous hand, to be releasing it before you get home. That's why, like, if you have a drive to work, right? If you're driving to work, pick yourself up a coffee, leave early, right? If something's fucking bothering you, you have that time to be driving, to going getting a coffee, maybe paying it forward on a Monday, and that the person behind you gets free coffee. And that's like a really nice energy. That's a really nice energy, by the way. Like Monday mornings when everyone's like kind of dredging to go to work, and then you go in a coffee lineup outside or whatever, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for this person's meal or whatever behind me. That's super fucking nice. And then that person does the same thing because they were already expecting to pay, so they now created a chain, right, of kindness on Mondays, right? Kindness on Mondays or something like that, right? And that's pretty cool. Pay it forward Mondays, right? That's a cool thing. But you have that time to be driving from your house to work to release whatever energy that you are at work, or the people that are at work, or the different things that are at work that create pain and fucking hell and shit like that, that you have that time to tune up the tunes and like rock it out or get really super angry, and or it's, you have that time to do that before you get home, so that you're not dumping your shit at a peaceful place, which is your house. Take a bath. So if you can't take a bath and you only have a shower, take a shower, right? Take a spiritual bath, maybe incense, sage, basil leaves. Perhaps you're holding some gold or copper or citrine or amethyst or obsidian or lapis lazuli or crystal or selenite or something that cleans and clears the energy. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get wet. It could very well mean that you have crystals laying down on your third eye and your heart chakra or in your palms, and you're sleeping with them and you're releasing that energy. That could mean that as well. Taking a bath means many different things for many different people. I'm just giving you an example. Up to no good. So there's someone in the energy that's up to no good. Are they still plotting and planning? It's like it gets, to a point where you're like, okay, enough is enough. It's like you're hurting yourself more by the shit that you're doing, and the things that you're trying to do isn't necessarily going to be the best for you in the long run. So, just you keep on doing it, but you don't listen, you don't learn, and everyone's fucking saying it, and then you still don't fucking listen and learn. And then eventually you're getting still angry at the person that's told you, just please stop already. It's like these fucking messages, just stop. Like another one, stay away, and they're up to bullshit. Stay away. It's like they're angry at you because you're staying away. You're staying away from the energy that they're putting out against you. That is, toxic. Trying to love bomb you and give you all these, these types of energies that want to, like, they want you to stay in their life, but they're really angry that you're not staying in their life because you're choosing yourself. You're choosing the love within yourself to be moving onwards and healing yourself instead of staying in something that keeps us fucking stuck. Divine being, you're angry because what? You're a divine being. You're number one. You're uno numero one. You're the special chosen one. You're God's son. You're God's child. You're the sun. Like, you're the bright sun when you go outside and the sun fucking heats up and you're feeling the sun on your face and you're like, oh, that feels so nice. Right? Hard pass. So there's someone, the energy of the past that you know of, stay the fuck away from them. You only want new in your life. If everyone that's coming from the past can, offer you something, what are they offering when they've already fucking burned you the first time? What are they going to bring into your life that's going to change your perception of them? When, they know that you might have been going through shit and they haven't fucking helped you out at all. You reached out to them, you were doing all these different types of things and they fucking ignored you. I was like, and then what? You're going to think that, oh, I want to, have you blah, blah, blah. It's like, fuck you. No. Past people, it's like, you haven't changed, but you want to be in my energy? Fuck you. Go away from me. It's like, you get rid of people, and then people, of course, get mad at you because you distance yourself away from someone that just is there but isn't giving you anything in return. And that may very well be, it's like, well, you don't even fucking talk to me. It's like, I don't care about you. You can't live, oh, I still remember. It's like, yeah, very good. But yet you haven't fucking moved on and done successful things with your life. And you're still dragging me into all your past traumas and bullshit. And then you're trying to get me, hunted down by fucking other fucking people because you're working with other people to what? It's like, what is this all about? Seriously. Right? Why are they coming after you so fucking hard? What is it about you that they have to hurt you in order to do something behind your back that they've been doing to you for years? And then they don't want you to find out, so they hurt you in other ways, in other forms, just to try to control you so that they don't, understand. It's like this. It's like Charlotte's fucking web. It's like a fucking web. It's like they believe their own lies for the longest fucking time, and then all of a sudden it's coming out that they're fucking trapped. It's like, well, wait a minute, shit. Oops, is backpedaling too late? Yeah, it totally fucking is, bitches. Mama knows, right? And same with all the dead fucking people, by the way. All the dead people? No. All the dead people that have died. No. Just to let you know. All of them. No. ISIS. Egyptian, ISIS, the bloodline, royal fucking bloodline. Yeah, bitches. Booyah. Abundance. Perhaps this abundance isn't necessarily meaning money. It could very well mean you're an abundant person, that everything that you touch turns to gold. The things that, you say comes to fruition. That is abundance. Perhaps telling someone that they look fucking amazing with red hair, that fucking amazing. And that's an abundance. That's the love, super energy that you have to give to someone else to make them feel alive, that they were feel like they were seen because that fucking helped them out. That's an abundance. That you see something, oh my God, I have to stop and I have to say this. You look fucking amazing. It makes someone's hair on their body stand up, and it makes them feel super nice because you're being sincere. And that is the abundance of happiness, unconditional fucking love, motherfuckers. That is what people fucking feel and see when you have that abundance towards someone else, an appreciation. And the thing that goes wrong is when you try to fucking harness and try to collect that energy, because it makes someone feel supercharged, right? And super amazing. And you don't know how long that fucking lasts, because they have then that memory, that beautiful fucking memory from someone else that made them feel really good. And then they can look back and realize that that person has a fucking message. And it's like, that made me feel so fucking good. That is abundance, by the way. They are sorry now. Yeah, of course they are. They got their hands caught in the cookie jar. You know what? Too fucking bad. You want to take the fucking cookies out of the cookie jar, then your hands and the fucking ruler's gonna go slam down on your fucking hands, and you got caught red-handed. You were getting something, and something was, now everything is put on hold, and now you're fucking panicking. It's like, oh, we're sorry now, we didn't mean to, Earth Angel. Earth Angel, Earth Angel. Da-na-na. What? Yeah, totally. That song, Earth Angel. Egyptian ties. Hello. Like ancient Bahu. Buy a lottery ticket. Some of you lucky numbers out there, please buy a lottery ticket. And I already put out a video about how to make my money board. You're just going to have to listen to the videos if you want that secret. So buy a lottery ticket the way that I told you about it. They wanted to sacrifice you. Of course they do. Because you have unconditional love and energy, and they want to harness that. But they don't know how to harness it. But they're like, well, if we kill you and bottle you up like redheads do, where they keep you in a glass jar of your souls, we can take you out and, enjoy. Oh, it's just like the dark crystal, where they use those little creature things. They're little crystal children that run around, and they are drained of their essence, right? They're drained of their essence, and they're put into the dark crystal. It looks like an amethyst crystal that drains their essence. And so their essence gets squeezed out of them and into like a vapor, squeezed down, and then the emperor drinks the essence. Isn't that funny? So they wanted to do that to you as well, like the dark crystal. Tie you down and take your essence. And I'm like, that can't work like that. That's just a movie. Be happy. Bob Marley. Thank you, Bob Marley, for being here. Be happy. And same with Pharrell Williams. He's like, what about me, yo? They're like, that song from Pharrell Williams, Happy? Yeah, just happy. Be happy. I hear Bob Marley and Pharrell Williams. Happy and be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Right? What you think about, you bring about, right? Don't worry, be happy. So if you worry, the things are going to be bringing in that make you worry and make you angry and make you sad and make you have anxiety. So if you're thinking about happiness, perhaps that happy things come towards you, but you can't control what other people are doing, either online or in life or around you or anything like that. The only way that you can be happy is not react the way that they want you to react. My son. Anyways, aliens. Galactical aliens. Galactic energy. And aiming to keep you stuck. Well, they're aiming to keep you stuck, but they didn't keep you there, did they? You know, they want that control with or from you. Because it's the only thing that they have left. Bingo. Yeah, it's the only thing that they have left. There's a gatekeeper in your life. Gatekeeper. Someone has a message for you. Lawyer and Pisces. Maybe you have a Pisces lawyer that has a message for you. Gatekeeper. Okay, I'll be right back for a moment. Okay, before I close this off, you have a gatekeeper here. Someone with importance has some information for you to look over. Either it's from your lawyer or this Pisces individual. It's like Pisces, like right in the way, like right sucker punchies. Maybe he's the gatekeeper, aiming to keep you stuck. Right, trying to be the master puppeteer, surface feelings. You know, he feels that he's the lusty, busty, crusty, musty, sleeping with many different people and doesn't know how to come out of the fucking closet. You know, maybe he thinks that you and him have an unbreakable bond and that you guys, you know, should be sharing life together. And it's like, maybe he's thinking of all these different things, but he's not asking you what you want and need. He's just saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, but I'm aiming to keep you stuck because these are my things that you don't really know, or do you really know, right? They did so many bad shit to you. You know, they're of past life reincarnation. They are of past life in Egyptian time. Maybe, you know, they're trying to get back at you because they wanted you. It's weird. It's really fucking weird. Like, this energy is like they want to be with you, but they want to be like hurtful towards you. They want to, you know, have you succeed, but they want to just keep you stuck, and they want to be, you know, seen as the triumph king, and, you know, the woman that helps him be there, she's like fucking, you know, put down because he wants to, you know, be lusty, crusty, busty, and musty with many different fucking people, and even, maybe even fucking animals, which is gross. But, you know, there's that energy that's there of like having that power over someone else and having like that kingly ego. I'm the king, I can do whatever I want, and, you know, no one can judge me, and blah blah blah, and having being that gatekeeper. I'm hearing like a judge, like he's the judge, he's the judge, he's the gatekeeper, he's the lawyer, he's like the headmaster, the head honcho, whatever he says goes. And I'm like, no, you're gonna come up with someone that says no to you. And you're not gonna like it, and how are you gonna fucking respond to that person? How are you going to, like, you're gonna lose your shit and try to kill that person? It's like, well, I'm gonna sacrifice you, you know, I'm gonna have do this and this and this and this and this to you. And I'm like, really? And all, you know, the other person fucking wants is to be happy and left alone. It's like, this is way too much for this person. Like, I'm not using males or females because I told you before, it's about the fucking energy. It's not about, unless it actually fucking comes up as like they're Pisces, like this is the Pisces energy. I was like, but these are all the different types of people. So everybody wants to, you know, get this information out. It's like, it's about how you're supposed to take these messages and apply it to what you've just heard. That is it. I'm gonna start making something for dinner. I hope you have a lovely evening, and thank you very much for listening to me being fucking awesome. Until then, peace, man. Your ghosts and angels are watching, so behave. Otherwise, they sleep with you when you go to sleep. Cheers.